Hello, welcome everybody to my channel of AG Maths, The Way of Life. Another session of coordinate geometry in continuation to my last video where we have discussed about the equation of straight line in two forms. One was when it is passing through a known point and the gradient of the line is given. Second form was when it is passing through two given points. In case of the first one, when the gradient is known and it is passing through one of the given point, the equation was in the shape of y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. And when it was passing through two given points, x1 y1 and x2 y2, we called it as y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into the whole thing to be multiplied with x minus x1. On the right side, the ratio of y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1 is nothing but the slope of a line segment which is passing through two given points. This we have seen in previous videos as well. So in the condition of same thing, I'll sum up in explaining how we can write a given equation in general pattern in different forms. Different forms means what we have read, like slope and intercept form, complete intercept forms, x and y intercept form, and perpendicular form. So the general equation of the line is given here, and you can look at the board that the reduction of the general equation of a straight line in various forms. General equation we call as ax plus by plus c equal to 0, where a, b and c are the constants and x and y are the variables. Now the slope intercept form, if you remember, it was called as y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. This is the slope intercept form where m is the slope and c is the y-intercept. Right. Now the given equation is this. I have to write in this shape. So I keep this term by on the left side and take these two terms on the right side. So it is minus ax minus c. Then I divide by the coefficient of b both sides in order to get only y with coefficient as 1 on the left side. So it becomes y is equal to minus a over b of x and minus c over b. This whole thing minus a over b represents nothing but the slope m, and this minus c by b is nothing but the y-intercept c. So this is the form of writing the general equation in the slope intercept form. Y is equal to mx plus c. Second form is called the intercept form. And the intercept form, if you remember, we used to write in the form of x by a plus y over b is equal to 1. And the given equation is ax plus by is equal to c. So I take the c on the right side, it becomes minus c, and then divide both sides by this in order to make the right side as unity 1. So it becomes minus a by c of x minus b by c of y equal to 1. Or in other words, we can write x over the reciprocal of this, it is minus c by a plus y over minus c by b. This minus c by a represents the x axis intercept, and this minus c by b represents the y axis intercept, that is b here. So this is the second form of writing the general equation. Now the third form is called the perpendicular form, which you remember should be reading as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, which I have written here. Now starting with ax plus by is equal to c, I take ax plus by on the other side, so it becomes minus ax minus by is equal to c. Now I divide the whole equation both sides by root over a square plus b square. Why I did this? Because if a and b are the intercepts on the x-axis and y-axis, it forms a right angle triangle having an angle alpha, and suppose this is the line, part of the line segment, then this portion hypotenuse will be called root over of a square plus b square by Pythagoras theorem. And if this angle is alpha, which is facing the perpendicular, then we can write cos of alpha, this angle will be base over the hypotenuse, that is a over root over a square plus b square. and sin alpha is written as perpendicular over the hypotenuse, p by h is b over root over a square plus b square. So this cos alpha sin alpha pattern I can get provided I divide this whole line by the length of the hypotenuse. So it is minus a by root over a square plus b square into x minus b over this y is equal to c over root a square plus b square. Now renaming this coefficient of x as cos alpha as per this and renaming the coefficient of y as sin alpha explained here, we can write the given pattern as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, which is nothing but the perpendicular form of the straight line equation which I have got from the general equation. Here the p part is c over root over a square plus b square, this whole thing, which is called the length of the perpendicular drawn from the origin onto the line. So this completes the equation part of straight line, and then from next session we will talk about intersection of lines, then slope of angle between two lines and all that. Before we go to the next topic, let me give you the answer to the riddle which I asked you in my previous class, in the previous video. We asked that there are 9 identical balls, same size, shape, same size, same color, but one of them is heavier, little heavier, which you have to identify and pinpoint. So we were given two weighing chances on a physical balance. Physical balance looks like this. How we can do it? I am explaining it in step by step. I divided the 9 balls into 3 groups. Name these balls for our convenience as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I have named these balls because while touching even I cannot identify which is little heavier. Now what are the possible results if I put the balls on the pan? We have divided into 3 groups, that means I will take any of the 2 groups for the first attempt of weighing. First weight, possible results will be either left hand side should be equal to right hand side. If it is happening, that means if I have taken this group and this group, that means there is no heavier ball in both the group. So the possibility is only in the third group. The possibility of getting a heavier ball in third group means if I pick up any 2 out of that and I put again on the balance, either the balance will go left or right or it will be equal. Then the third one can be easily identified that it is heavier. That is with the help of the first result. Suppose I get the second result. It is not like this. First LHS is heavier than right hand side. That means it is automatically decided that left hand side 3 balls must be having one of that which is heavier. So again taking the second attempt of weighing and putting 2 balls, any 2 of that, I can identify which is the nature of the third ball, whether it is lighter or heavier. So that is easier to identify. Now third possible result can be left hand side is lesser than right hand side. If left hand side is lighter than right hand side, that means the ball which we are looking at is in the right hand pan, and we can again take the second attempt of weighing and identify the one which is little heavier. What is the result of second weight? Second weight, you can put any of the balls, 2 balls on the pan and the third one is outside. If 2 are again equal or 2 are having left is heavier than right or right is heavier than left, the same results will follow. So this will give me the exact answer for the heavier ball in my second attempt of weighing. I divide into 3 groups, that is what is very important to start with. I request you all to please like the video. If you have liked, please click on the icon and subscribe my video for getting the intimation for the next upcoming topics in advance, and please keep on watching. I will keep on giving you new and new ways of solving the mathematical problems in a very funny and easier way in life. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much for your valuable time.